Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera. Welcome to our video presentation, a misleading housing project sale brochure. Our group are consist 5 members, which is
Firstly, No Anissa. Next is Decent Nicholas.
Mimi Fahani binti Mansur, No Amirah Dayana binti Muhammad Zulkifli, and lastly, Queenie Lojitan. Moving on, our brochure is Kita Harmony. This is page 1 of the brochure. We can see that this development places great emphasis on the harmony. The first brochure mentioned the building type and the size of the house, and it also mentioned that Kita Harmony was Malay reserve land. Is page 2 below of this second page show accessibility for the building. The third page show Kita Harmony Township Plan. In this township plan, we can see that Kita Harmony was next to Kita Bayu. The fourth page show the view of the house from outside and highlight floor plan and building specification. The fifth page housing area amenities such as playground, BBQ area, guardhouse, and community center. The sixth page was facility plan. Below of the plan show indicator for the plan. And for the last page, location map and developer information was provided, such as developer name, license number, address, and contact detail.
Next, we will be moving on to sales brochure. Sales brochure to be made available in section 25 of the ordinance stipulates the timing for the vendor to make available sales brochure for the purpose of the sale of a specified residential property to the general public, the authority, for example, the sales of first-hand residential properties authority, and to the public officer empowered to establish and maintain the database. The developer was from Seloka Sinaran Sendirian Berhad, subcontractor to LBS Bina Group Berhad. The developer's license valid from 6th of April 2019 until 5th of April 2021. As for the advertisement sales permit and expiry date, it valids from 6th of April 2019 until 5th of April 2021. Furthermore, as for the name and address of the licensed housing developer was from LBS Bina Group Berhad, which located at HQ Plaza Seri Setia Petaling Jaya, Selangor. And for the agent or the authorized person was Seloka Sinaran Sendirian Berhad, which also located at HQ Plaza Seri Setia Petaling Jaya, Selangor. The holding power of attorney was from Majlis Perbandaran Sepang, and the project management company was handled by LBS Bina Group Berhad, which located at HQ Plaza Seri Setia Petaling Jaya, Selangor. Kita Harmony land status was leasehold 99 years and it ends on 13 May 2117 and it was a Malay reserve land. Moreover, this is the specification of building material that was stated in Kita Harmony brochure. The structure of the wall are made from brick wall, the roof are made from concrete tiles, and the window are made from aluminum frame glass window. As for the size and area of the building is a double-story house with a total building area of 1.491 square feet.
Next, there are several amenities and services located at Kita Harmony, such as futsal court, community center, badminton court, and camping area. This is the example of playground area and landscape area at Kita Harmony. In addition, there are also barbecue area and jogging track which located behind the residential area. The name of the project is Kita Harmony, which is located at the front page of the sales brochure. Furthermore, the sales brochure specification also include the expected date completion, which is on April 2023, and the selling price of the house is 660,000 minimum until 811,000 ringgit Malaysia for the maximum price. Moreover, Kita Harmony has 674 units of houses. Next, there are 3 reference number of approved building plan, and the local authority is Majlis Pembandaran Sepang. To conclude, for the chapter, Kita Harmony sales brochure are complied to guidelines by Ministry of Housing and Local Government.
Hi, my name is Nur Anisa. In this chapter, we will discussing on the issues or problem encountered by developer under project Kita Harmony Housing Development. Due to COVID-19, there are 3 issues or problems encountered by the developer related to housing development project. The first issue is the construction of the development cannot commence or continue during the MCO period. There are 3 problems that arise as a result of this issue, which is problem number 1, the architect of the project is unable to certify the completion of each stage of the construction. The second problem is solicitors are unable to advise the bank to release the loan to the developer. And the third problem is the MCO has affected the date of completion of the development as stated in the SPA entered between the developer and the purchaser under the Housing Development Act 1966. Next, the second issue is for complete development, the purchaser are unable to inspect for defect. In this respect, the problem that arises as a result of this issue, which is the developer is unable to carry out its obligation to repair the defect after the purchaser has sent the notice of defect to developer. And the last issue is the coronavirus crisis revealed the new operational and policy issues relating to construction worker management. Next, we will discuss about developer experience in the disposal process of the project Kita Harmony Housing Development. Disposal options generally fall into a number of likely categories, which is retention for whole of government strategic requirement, transfer within government, and the last one, sale on the open market. Developer has determined the selection criteria during the establishment phase should be used to evaluate the suitability of each disposal option. These criteria include conformity with agency strategy, direction and service level, community impact such as cost, benefit analysis, time horizons, prevailing market condition, and assessment of associated risks.
Hi, my name is Dilson, and in this chapter, we're gonna be discussing on the issue on the sale brochure and the project of Kita Harmony Housing Development. The first issue that found in the sale brochure is due to the COVID-19 that affected in Malaysia. The Housing and Development, which Control and Licensing Act 1966 state that the developer is unable to complete the property development within the stipulated time due to the MCO, and this will sure giving them a hard time to complete the date of the project and might become a longer than stated in real-time completion. Other than that, the cost will be also increasing to the developer as he will need to pay salary for his labor, rent, or of equipment and material. The next issue, misleading of the sale brochures for the project, was found that they are using the Malay Reserve land title, and based on the sale brochure, it can be found that the land was only tenure for only 99 years, and the land cannot change the ownership, lease or mortgage unless they are getting approval from the Sepang Municipal Council. And all the specification and detail of the housing project might be changed last minute due to the interest of the local authority and owner after taking care for its importance to the project. And lastly, the project completion is supposed to be on the April 2023. The next issue that arises from the misleading of sale brochure is that there are no fixed price stated for a unit house of the 2-level of terrace. Even though there are 674 units, the price was only stated in the range of from the minimum, which from 600,000 until the maximum price 800,000. Therefore, the user or interested public that want to buy or ask about the house prices, they will need to call or walk into the show house of the developer project to know the real price and other facilities that being told by the. Based on Kita Harmony project brochure, it can be said that there are two types of effect that can be found to the public, which is the advantage and disadvantage. And the first advantage is that there is a lot of facility and amenities nearby the project development, such as U-Item, Dengkil, KLIA, and other shopping area. Other than that, it also able to provide a safety surrounding, clean and new environment to be stayed. Next is the project also can be said a strategic location because it was nearby to the Putrajaya, Sepang and KLIA, which only a few kilometers to be reached. The last one is that there will be on a lot of choice for housing location, as there are a lot of house unit being constructed. Therefore, the first book of a unit housing will be able for the buyer to pick the best location for his house in the future. The next advantage and effect to the public can be said that the first one is the COVID-19, which is hard to control in Malaysia, might cause the issue on the agreement with the developer, such as the finishing date, as the MCO forced the construction progress to stop for a while, and the developer might have to drag the completion time. The next one is due to the same COVID-19 situation, the company record will be affected, as this became one of the factors referred by individual before buying the property to check the property record either it is good or not. And lastly, the effect to the public is that the economy situation that being faced in Malaysia right now might become one of the factors for them not to buying the house in this moment. And the next high price for the house might cause the property unable to be sold or will need more time to find the perfect buyer of the property. That's all from me, thank you.
To conclude, the developer should always follow Minister Housing guideline and requirement to sell brochure to avoid misleading information. Besides, educating and spreading awareness to the future buyer also helpful for them to take the consideration each information stated into brochure before straightforwardly goes to purchasing. Hopefully, do everyone effort housing sell brochure only fill accurate information and ease the house purchasing process.